Well, I guess I can give everybody an update. There's the air compressor. There's the ladder. Y'all seen the roof go on. It's now been painted and most of the joints have been caulked so that way it don't leak. But back wall's on now. Had to go order that early. We're supposed to get a tropical storm tomorrow. So I had to go run out and spend an extra 40 bucks on that plywood, well, OSB, to get that taken care of. Got most of my foam in here. I've got quite a big holes left to fill up. Another 8 sheets of OSB, including the door. Sorry. Had to make new arrangements. Got a new tenant in the downstairs apartment. Don't even look like there's paint on there, unfortunately, but there is white paint on there. Now I take you up and you can see the glorious thick paint job of the roof with roofing paint. And bird cage is now out of my way. Roofing paint, silver roofing paint, definitely does a good job of keeping the water out of the plywood. I don't know how well it is dry yet. Some of it's dry, the thicker spots ain't, but that's all right. A lot of it was old. Got a little short, so got to get a little bit more, but that ain't bad to just have this little edge at the front not done. So another gallon of it will do it. And that's the top of the shed. It's sealed and it don't leak, so I'm happy with it. I'll get some more paint and paint the roof a little bit better. That's an update. It is the 22nd of September, I believe. Got a little bit more work to do to get it done enough. Sorry about having to move the camera around like that, but kind of hard to climb a ladder. I've got stuff hanging up. This will be a pegboard area. And yeah, that's 3 cans of the Walmart cheap white paint. I used another 3 cans on the outside on all 4 sheets. So it should be sealed enough for this little storm, I hope. But I'll get the back wall on it. Well, I'll get the side walls on it and get the front wall on it. Back wall's already on it. And yeah, that is at layout height for me. Yeah, remember I got a 30 by 30 inch bump out here, and another one goes in this corner here for the turnaround loops. The mine's going to be down in that corner, the yard in the middle, power plant over here, and that'll be how I'm going to do it. It's just basically expanding the other one out to make a big L shape from what it was. There's a town over here, branch line going up to the mine, and then coming out the power plant over here. So that'll be the coal mine and everything else. I did find a way to cheat and make the equipment Maryland Midland instead of Maryland Central. You know, all that highball graphics would have to do is just turn the white decals to orange decals, and then they'd have all the old locomotives too. So I'm gonna be ordering a lot of highball graphics white. I got the black, and unbeknownst to them, I'm just gonna put that in a photocopier and copy it about 50 times to fill up a full sheet of decal paper and just print that one out, because it's going to be the cheapest way for me to do that. But the white is where they're going to be making their money, because I can't do that with the white. I don't have a printer that prints white, and I think Alpine printers are completely out of business. So which sucks. They printed white. But hopefully I saved enough track to do this. If not, it's just going to be the main line for a while until I get enough track. If I got enough to complete the main line, I'm going to keep the yard intact. I do have down there, you can barely see it behind that black box, but there's a spool of 16 gauge speaker wire that's going to be used for the bus line. As I only had 24 feet out of this, and I don't think that's going to be enough. And it doesn't tell me what gauge it is, and it looks a little thinner than what I've got down there. So I spent another 15 bucks on wiring. But this, I don't know if it was even worth buying, because a lot of my wires are going to be, I think it's closer to 30 gauge phone wire going down from the track to the bus for my feeders. But I figured I'd give you guys an update, show you what's going on, and give you just a progress report. On the 3rd to the 5th of next month is my next trip to Lowe's, and that'll be all 8 sheets of plywood and then paint, to paint this all white to start with. Then I'll be going back and getting a couple of cans of blue and a couple of cans of orange, and it's going to look like a Maryland Midland box cab locomotive, I guess you'd say, because I'm going to do the Maryland Midland paint job on the shed, which ain't hard to do. It's a pretty cool paint job. So it'll look like something, but ain't gonna have no windows, ain't gonna have but one door. Just a nice little shed for the layout to sit in. And I have a special treat coming up that's gonna require 7 light bulb sockets up there and dimmable LED bulbs or dimmable halogen bulbs. But I have a little box that simulates sunlight, so it'll take those bulbs and make them brighter and then dim them out for sunset, and I can set the time limit on that to the fast clock. So I think that's going to be a pretty good deal. I don't know where to get any of those anymore. That's an old 70s thing. So y'all have a good one.